Good morning, class. So today will be the last class for the second chapter. Okay, in the last class we have done the numericals. Today we'll be doing few exercise from this chapter. All right. So as we do here in the class, okay, I will instruct you what you have to do. All right. So please follow the instruction properly and do as I say. All right. So let's begin. The first question here is select the correct option. Now you can find this questions, okay, on your book, okay, on page number 38. So the first question here is select the correct option. So question is given there and four options are there. So you need to read the question carefully and correct choose the correct alternative here. Okay, so the first question is the motion of the fingers of a person playing a tabla. So when a person plays a tabla, his fingers will repeat again and again to hit the tabla, isn't it? So it is a repetitive motion. All right. Number two is what type of motion does a potter's wheel have? Now what is a potter wheel? So like the person who makes like pots and other utensils, okay, with the help of clay, mato ko bhada banaune, okay, so they have a big wheel, okay, so this wheel rotates, so it is a rotational motion which comes under circulatory motion. So the correct option will be B. Number three is the motion of the moon around the earth. Now you know that the moon revolves like around the earth and it takes place at a definite interval of time. So it is a periodic motion. All right. Though it can also be circulatory motion, but here we'll assume or we'll take the correct answer to be as number B, periodic motion. Now the SI unit of speed is meter per second. So option B will be the correct answer. So what is centimeter per second is second? Centimeter per second will be the CGS unit. Okay, CGS unit. Clear? And unit is the Newton is the unit of force. Number 5. Number 5 says if a body starts moving from rest, what is its initial velocity? Body is at rest. Body was at rest. So when the body is at rest, it has no motion. So it will have no velocity. So the velocity is 0. So our option B will be the correct answer. All right. Then number 6 says what is the rate of change of displacement called? Rate of change of displacement is called velocity. So again the correct answer is option B. We call it as velocity. All right, which is a vector quantity. Number B, which of the following is not a vector quantity? So here you know displacement is a vector quantity, velocity is also vector quantity, acceleration is also vector quantity, but here the option A, distance, is a scalar quantity. So hence the quantity which is not vector here is distance. So correct answer will be 7A. Okay, A will be the correct answer. So now instruction for you all how you are going to do this in the copy. So you will write question number 1, select the correct option right there on the copy, then copy question number 1. You will copy here the motion of the fingers of a person playing a tabla is, and in the next line you will write answer, and answer will be repetitive. Okay, in this way you will write. Then again question number 2, copy the question, in the next line write answer, and answer will be circulatory motion. Okay, understand? So this is how you will do. I hope you all understood how you are supposed to do. Is that clear? Okay, now let's move to question number 2. Fill in the blanks with correct option. So if a body changes its position with respect, so this WRT stands for with, WITH with, R stands for respect, and T stands for to, which so it means with respect to. So if a body changes its position with respect to its surrounding, it is said to be in motion. So answer will be motion. Number 2, if a body does not change its position with respect to its surrounding, it is said to be at rest. So first you copy this in your book with a pencil. Okay, so as I say here, you copy it. Okay, so you can in between pause the video and then write the answer, then again play the video for the next answer. All right, so now let's go to question number 3. The negative acceleration is called retardation. R-E-T-A-R-D-A-T-I-O-N, retardation. All right, now again you can pause and write this retardation on your book, then with pencil. Please remember, on books you will write with pencil. Then go to question number 4. One complete to and fro motion of a pendulum is called oscillation. Okay, O-S-C-I-L-L-A-T-I-O-N, oscillation. That is the pronunciation, oscillation. Clear? Then again pause the video, write this postulation on your book, then go to the next question, question number 5. Okay, number of oscillation executed by a bob of a pendulum per second is called. So the answer for question number 5 will be frequency, and here is the spelling, F-R-E-Q-U-E-N-C-Y, frequency. Write with the pencil on the book. Okay, now after you finish watching this video, then you will copy, okay, this fill in the blanks on your exercise copy. Is that okay? Okay, now let's go to question number 3. State if the following statements are true or false. So you have to say whether the statements, the 6 statements which are given here, are true or false. Then if the statement is false, then you will correct. See, you have to write the correct statement also. Okay, so number 1, flickering of eyelids an example of circulatory motion. Okay, so flickering of eyes. Okay, so I have made a space here. So let's do number 1. Number 1, okay, from true and false. Flickering of eyelids is an example of circulatory motion. No. Our eyelids, आँखा झिम्किँदाखेरि डल्लो पात बनाएर घुम्छ, घुम्दैन नि त, isn't it? So it is like what? It is repeating again and again, isn't it? So it's a repetitive motion. So it is false. You will write false, F-A-L-S-E, false. But if the statement is false, you have to correct the statement. It says, isn't it? Correct the statement, false statement. Here it says correct the false statement. So the correct statement for number 1 will be flickering of eyes. You will write this. Flickering of eyelids is an example of, in place of the circulatory motion, circular motion, sorry, you will write repetitive motion. So first of all, how you are going to do is, on your copies, you will do like this. You will write here, flickering of eyelids, an example of circular motion. Full stop. You will write here false. Then here you will write correct statement. What you will write? Correct statement. You will write like this and give a dash and then write flickering. Okay, flickering of the, okay, flickering of the eyelids is an example of repetitive motion. So this will be the correct answer. Okay, so you will write first the false statement, then at the end after full stop you will write false, then in the second line you will write correct statement, then you will again copy the statement which is correct in this way. Is that understood? Okay, now that was number 1. Number 2, the motion of a flying kite is repetitive. No, it is not repetitive. False. Okay, it is circular. So here in place of repetitive you will write circular in the next line. पहिला चाहिँ यही सार्नु, नम्बर 2 को जस्तो छ त्यस्तै सार्नु, सारेर चाहिँ आफ्टर फुल स्टप यहाँ के लेख्नु, false लेख्नु. Then in the next line correct statement भनेर give a dash and then write the correct statement. So number 2 को correct statement will be the motion of the flying kite is circular. Understand? Then number 3, the length of the seconds pendulum is always kept at 10 meter. False. यो पनि false हो, number 3 पनि. After you write false, in the next line you write correct statement and the correct statement will be the length of a seconds pendulum is always kept at 1 meter. यो 10 meter को जग्गामा चाहिँ 1 meter. Is that okay? Then number 4, a body moving with a constant velocity will have 0 acceleration. True. So number 4th statement is true. So if the statement is true, you don't have to write. You don't have to correct it, isn't it? So you'll just write true and go to the next question, question number 5. The weight of a body on the moon is 1/5 of its weight on the earth. Again, this statement is also false. Okay, so the correct statement in the next line would be the weight of a body on the moon is 1/5 ko jagama chai 1/6. What will write? 1, okay, ONE 1/6, sixth, 1/6 of its weight on the earth. In that way, we will do. All right. Then number 6. When a moving body finally stops, its final velocity is always more than 1 meter per second. This is also false. Correct statement would be in the next line you will write correct statement, give a dash, and then write when a moving body finally stops, its final velocity will be 0. Okay, final velocity will be 0. So that will be the correct statement. So I've taught you how to do. So you do this on your copies. So first copy the statement, then write false. In the next line you write correct statement, then write the correct statement. All right. Okay. Now let's go to question number 4. All right. So now question number 4, match the column. Motion of a stone dropped from a roof of a house, okay, is translatory motion. Okay. Motion of a blades of a fan when switched on, okay, is circular motion. Motion of a string of a guitar when plucked is vibratory motion. Distance, okay, distance cannot be 0. Clear? Velocity, okay, velocity is a vector quantity. Acceleration has a unit meter per second square. So this is how you will do on your book. But when you do this in your copy, how you will do is you will write, okay, for example number 4 I will do because it is a short one. You will write distance, then the correct answer here, okay, cannot be 0. So in this way you'll write. So question number 1 you'll write motion of a stone dropped from the roof of a house, give a dash, and the answer will be translatory motion. Question number 2, question here and the correct answer. In this way you will match the column. Is that okay? Now number 5. Number 5, I will dictate the answer. You write it. You pause the video, then write it. You again play the video and then listen it and then write. All right. Pick the odd one out. You have to pick the odd one, which is the odd one, and then you have to give the scientific reason why you chose that answer. Okay. For example, number 1, table, chair, okay, flying bird, tree. So if you choose, if you see here, flying bird will be the odd one because table, chair, and tree, they are what? In rest, because here the bird is flying. So flying bird is in motion, isn't it? So you will circle this. You will copy the question, then you will circle this one and flying bird, and in the next line you will write answer. Flying bird is the odd one out because it is in motion, whereas rest are in rest. Okay, rest of them are in rest. You'll write in that way. Okay. Number 2, merry-go-round. Okay, merry-go-round, चर्खा. merry-go-round means रोटी पिङ भन्छ नि हामीले मेलामा भएको. सो चर्खा, वाल क्लक, पोटस व्हील. यसमा अब सबै merry-go-round पनि के हुन्छ? सर्कुलर पाथमा घुम्छ. चर्खा पनि सर्कुलर पाथमा, पोटस व्हील पनि सर्कुलर पाथमा. whereas wall clock it is on the wall at rest, no motion, isn't it? So wall clock is the odd one out because it is, okay, fixed at a point. It does not follow the circular path. Clear? Number 3, weight, acceleration, speed, velocity. So here if you have to choose the odd one, here the odd one will be speed. So you'll write speed is the odd one because its speed is a scalar quantity, whereas weight, acceleration, and velocity are vector quantities. In that we'll write. Number 4, distance, displacement, mass, area. Here displacement will be the odd one because displacement is a vector quantity, whereas distance, mass, and area are scalar quantity. So that is how you will write. Number 5, oscillation, amplitude, okay, frequency, book. What is the odd one among them? Book. Because, okay, oscillation, amplitude, frequency, they are related with vibratory motion. Okay, whereas book has no relation with vibratory motion. In that way you will write the answer. All right, so this is how you will do all questions in your copy with good and neat handwriting. All right, so that's all for today.